Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. Earlier today, I uploaded a video, I made a video with uh, the stocks, how the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, they are projected to fall possibly a minimum of 40% in the future. And that's a lot. And I was mentioning during that video that one of the only areas or the companies, the sectors in the stock market that is doing fantastic is the energy sector. So I found an article here with more details on the exact subject. I thought it was very interesting. It's very interesting to discuss it. So this article comes from Business Insider by Matthew Fox from May 31st, 2022. And this is the title: Energy stocks dominate the list of top gainers in the S&P 500 as companies see big profits amid oil surge to the highest price in nearly 15 years. That's good. And all right, so it says energy stocks are dominating the list of the new highest in the S&P 500 as oil prices approach 2008 levels. Investor appetite for energy stocks has increased as profits surge higher for the sector. Then the new heights could contribute as travel demand heats up over the summer months and the supply remains constrained. While the S&P 500 struggles to recover its year-to-year date losses of about 13%, one sector continues to surge to multi-year heights: energy. The energy sector has seen a remarkable two-year surge, so it's not a Russian blah blah blah. Two-year surge as oil prices continue to creep higher amid increased demand and constrained supply. The spike in oil demand comes as travel heats up over the summer months and as economies continue to bounce back from the COVID-19 pandemic. Supply constraints in the oil sector are also pronged, pronged, I think it's pronged, as Russia invasion against Ukraine has led to Western sanctions against Russian oil, and as U.S. energy companies pulled back investments in oil production for years. The U.S. oil rig count is still just one-third of what it was at its peak in 2014, according to data from Baker Hughes. The supply and demand dynamic has led to WTI crude oil prices surging to their highest level in years, having hit a high of $119.98 per barrel on Tuesday trade. That's just 18% below its record $147 per barrel reached in 2008, which one technical analyst think it will reach later this year. It will surpass that. The analyst can take it in the analyst, and they tell you it's going to surpass that for sure. If now we are at what 119, 120 to 147, I think it's going to go there, but who knows? Maybe. I give it a high possibility. Higher oil prices meaning high profits means high profits for energy companies, and it's showing in their stock prices. Energy stock continue to dominate the new high list in the S&P 500, and at least 6 energy stocks that are included in the S&P 500 hit record heights on Tuesday. Those companies include ConocoPhillips, Chevron, and Valero, among others. I would like to know the others. Meanwhile, oil majors like ExxonMobil and Hess are trading at multi-year highs. Oh yeah, the energy sector traded up about 1% on Tuesday, is up more than 60% year to date, and has leaped nearly 270% from its COVID-19 low. So it's jumped 270%. Oh my, some people are just getting a lot of money when oil prices briefly dipped into negative territory. While those stocks' price gains are astounding, so are the profit gains. The energy sector has seen revenue grow 14% in the first quarter of 2022, while its profit soared 268% over the same time period, according to data from FactSet. In fact, the energy sector has been the largest contributor to year-to-year earnings growth for the S&P 500. So if those energy will be kicked out, go. So if the energy sector were excluded, the blended earning growth rate for the S&P 500 would fall to 3.2% from 9.2%. So it will fall from 9.2 to 3.2 if you just take the energy sector out. Oh my. Let's see. According to FactSet, even though the energy sector represents just 5% of the index, so 5% of the index is energy, but if you take it out, it will fall from the earnings growth rate would fall from 9.2 to 3.2, and it's just 5%. Can you imagine? I can't even. I mean, wow, they jumped 269%, 268% over the same period of time. And oh my God. It says, as long as oil prices remain high, profits for oil and gas companies should continue to rise, which in turn should help drive the ongoing surge in oil stocks. Wow. Well, can you buy some stocks in oil? I don't think so. You don't have access to those. But can you imagine? Unbelievable. So just 5% from out of those 500 companies over there, and it would fall from what, 9.2 to 3.2 or something. That's unbelievable. And if I would be naive, I would say, wow, what a coincidence. Wow, it's how lucky these guys are with the energy sector. Man, lucky guys, right? Nah, I have, how do you call it? I'm very skeptical, and I have some doubts in the coincidence in business just like that. But just so you know that if you, as a company, has, I don't know, someone tells you, hey, in 2 days or 1 day or 3 days, the president will place sanctions on Russian oil. And if you have that information like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, you can do billions of dollars right there after the imposed sanctions. I'm pretty sure everybody expected that, but just saying, if you had that information, the same if you knew that again, hey, the US will do like this to the European countries to place sanctions on Russian gas and oil. And again, if you had like 3 days or 2 days, you would have made a lot of money. But it's just coincidence. I do not have any evidence to support my gut feelings, okay? But I'm a little bit skeptical about this coincidence, and it's too much money to be a coincidence just like that. But uh, maybe it is. Maybe you find out and let me know. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.